How we doing, everybody? We're live again. All right. Oh, hold up. Hold up. There we go. Hello. Yep, we're good. So, we just welcome back. We're it's been a while. It's my first stream of this game since January. It's Thanksgiving. It's been almost a year since we've streamed this game, though I do know that our last stream involved us finishing the Goron Mines. So that's all squared away. We know where we need to go. It's this way. We need to go up over here. Dude, why is everyone streaming when I'm mid-college practice? I don't know, Danny. I don't know. Oh, it's not... what do you want me to say? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways. So, yeah, we just finished the... oh, excuse me. I may still have a little bit of a cough. We are in the midst. Or no, we just fixed Kakariko Village, pretty much. So now we get to move on to the next place to go fix. And I walked right by my horse, even though she was right there. Alright, Epona, let's go. Alright. Yay, we get to move on. Now, one thing actually I will do here. There is a piece of heart that I know exists over here, and I want to get it now because... because, yes. Pretty much. So, we are going to do that before we engage Hyrule Field. We just need bombs. Simple as that. Well, now we're gonna need bomb arrows, so hold up, wrong button. Oh, can I not mix? Oh, I can. I was about to say. There's no way I can't mix. So yeah. It's been a minute since we played this game. It really has. You know, the last couple days has been an opportunity for me to stream a couple times, which I'm very happy about. Yeah, we need the bombs for that too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't streamed that much recently. I don't know. I really don't. I have, like, no excuse. Or at least not a good one. There have been plenty of times where I'm like, oh, I should stream today, and then I just never do. So, I'm hoping I can be better. You know, especially going into 2026. And I told myself this going into this year. Oh, hi, Mallorin. I just leaped off the edge of the field. Anyways, yeah, that's what I was... Oh, that's the wrong way. Yeah. I don't know, I would like to... Stupid ass. Hey, thanks for giving me, like, 2 cents. Yeah, anyway, that's all I'm trying to say. I would like to be better at streaming in 2026. How much I'm going to deliver on that, I have no idea. The thing for me is I've always been nervous to press the go live button. It's always the hardest part about it. Is I could get everything ready, and I'm almost like, well, what if something happens and I need to, you know... I like to be able to have the comfort knowing I can sit down for 2 hours, sometimes 3, you know, hold up. Yeah, sometimes like 3, you know, and just have a good time without, you know, having to worry about something coming up. Anyways, I just heard the twinkling, and I really want to, because I know what's going to happen here, and I know we're not going to be back over here for a long time, so I really want to end up grabbing this while I have the chance. Sound how beautiful that is for the way to transition into the night theme for Hyrule Field. Alright, there is a... Yeah, there's... Like, what the hell? It's literally going to be right here. Why am I missing this? Where the hell is the bug? Oh, it's right here. I see it. Keep streaming. Yeah, thanks. Great advice, Betrayal. Oh, come on. What? Oh, do I have to be on the horse to grab it? Or no, do I need the claw shot? I might need the claw shot. Yeah, I'm gonna need the claw shot. Well, that's a waste of a couple minutes. Oh, we got hydration. Oh, water. Thanks for the water. I mainly was trying to get that done because... this is gonna happen. Because, oh yeah, the bridge is just gonna bye-bye. So that range is not going to be helpful at any point. Obviously, we're going to have to come back and defeat those at a different time. Thanks for the hydration. Really appreciate that. Alright, sorry, Epona. This is where I leave you. So what will you do? We're gonna go in, obviously, because that's what we need to do. The whole point of the game. Yeah. Giant hand. Oh, man. We're a wolf again. Oh, no. Anyways. The mission here is the same as always. But now we see, whoa, we see a new thing. No. Sniff it, sniff, 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 sniff. But can you at least promise me this? Just come home safely. Alright, cool. Yeah. Why would I keep the one that I have, bro? You smell the girl, don't... Yeah, what are you talking about? I wonder if she's still alright. Okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I will admit, this is probably the portion of the game that feels the most, well, like, physically. This is the part of the map where I'm like, ugh. It takes a long time to get from one place to another. Alright, there's Hyrule Castle. Our first look of it in the game. What we need to do is just... I should have done this before, but we just need to follow that. I'm just gonna run through everything. I really don't care enough to fight people right now. Ooh. Ow. We're gonna walk over here. Oh, never mind, actually. Maybe we'll just go straight through. Alright, sure. Could have sworn that was supposed to be a Shadow Beast fight. Maybe that's on the way out. I don't know. It's been a while since I played this portion. Or past the Goron Mines, really. It's been a minute. So. Alright, I'm just going to follow this. Sure, why not? I'll entertain this. It is not late at all. I do not know why I'm yawning. And of course there's the blockade. We can't get through there. So now we must go down here and we walk into the door because mysteriously the door is left open. I wonder what's in here. Oh my goodness. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady, try to settle down, okay? I just now sent for the doctor. But this is strange. A child of the Zoras. I wonder if this is all related to the incident the soldiers were talking about in the back. Oh, what an emotional reunion. Yes, a girl and her war. Oh, shut the... You know, Midna's a little bitch in this game sometimes. But I love that because Midna has a personality. You know, unlike some of the other companions we've had in these games. These folks can't see you either. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Midna, for being an asshole. We've had a ton of complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hylia. Go there. The location is the one I showed you on the map earlier. Got it? What? Stop, you didn't know? You know, I will say it is one of the best gags in Zelda. The Hyrule soldiers being absolutely useless. I received orders from above to investigate why we can't go to the Spirit Spring in Lake Hylia. Got that? Yeah, cool. I know. Alright, cool. So now we know where to go. Oh, we gotta go back out this way. Back outside. Ba-da-ba-bum. I guess not. It's not now, at least. Really interesting. Oh, wait. Wrong way. It's such a trap. I always head down that way because I'm like, oh, that completes the circle naturally, but it's just not. It's this. It's the little nub here. Anyways, we gotta go this way. Across the bridge. I will say, some of the cinematic shots they have in these scenarios like this, really cool. Even more so considering this came out 20 years ago in 2006. Well, but this tells you everything. Anyways, here we go. Onto the bridge. Hey, do you smell anything funny? What's up, bro? Wait, it's gas! Oh no! We're trapped! Alright, so push the box to the edge. Get on and drop down. We're just so lucky in the fact that we're able to drop down to the one part of Lake Hylia that is actually filled with water right now. was a close one. Puddle. A puddle. Just a little water. Yep. Oh, and here are the Zoras. The drop in water has been faster. Okay, they dry up. Whoa. We had absolutely no water flowing. There's no mistaking it. It's our home. Uh-huh. How would you return upstream with the way things are now? We can't even walk back there. Well, shit. What's up, bro? I'm too old for this. Fire and Falby's water-top land of fantastication. It's our grand reopening at our new lake bottom location. Whee! Yeah. Nice lake. Don't lakes have more, I don't know, water? Does Zoras who live upriver do something? There's a curse from that spirit that floats all around up there. Whatever, it's not like I can go up and complain. That's way too high. What? A customer? Oh, it's a monster! Okay, that means we gotta go this way. What's up, bro? Oh no! What's that? Oh shit! He's on the giant bird! Alright, bro. Alright. Come on, bro. Yeah, yeah. Alright, that was fast. Now get over here, you stupid moron. Get up! Get up! Yeah, bye. Oh. Hey, stop it! I'm your new master now. Hey, why don't we use this guy to get up all the way to the lake's water source? Great idea, Minna. First good idea you've had all day. Oh, so we got... I'm not even like... Why am I even saying that? Like, I'm surprised. No, like, we get to play as the giant bird. Dried up Zora's River. Yeah, more like Zora's Canyon. There's just nothing here. It's like under construction, bro. Ooh. Get out of the way. It's a cool shot right there. Well, you can tell there are some very subtle, like... ways the camera moves to try and set up something like that. Like, yeah. This game's got a couple of those moments, and it's just very nice. Okay, so you gotta get out of the way here. Like, they gotta move, gotta move. And just like that. We are gonna find our way out of the keyhole. Or whatever, I don't know. Yep, Upper Zora's River. Oh, I hear the whistling. Ah, we're already here? Burn turned out to be more useful than I expected. Well then, there's the village of the Zoras. It's getting cold. Talk to this lady. Man, what are those Zoras up to anyway? Rivers aren't totally dry, right? Can't work like this. Cold. I miss my fur coat. Bro, go inside. Why are you sitting out and moping outside? Go in. Like, come on. All of a sudden, what's with the ice, bro? Yeah, what's with the ice? Oh, it is all ice. And we make it to Zora's Domain, where, again, it's all ice. What's going on here? It's getting colder, but I thought it would have all been frozen. Right? Why don't I see any of them? Well, anyways, let's check things out. Oh, come on. It's just a bat, bro. Really not that hard. Anyways. Hey, we can get up. Oh, big jump. Oh, I fell. That's gonna leave a mark. Alright, cool. I need to do this again. Oh, and I ran right into it. Ran right in there again. Bam. Bam. Wow. Stay up, stay up, stay up. There we go. Jeez. So let's move here. Oh shit, what's up, bro? What's up, boys? What's up, man? Hey, you want some? Come on. Oh shit, I'm like close to dead. Ah, damn. Because I kept falling, bro. That's why. What's up, boys? Goodbye. We can finally warp. That's usually going to mean something here, but... Oh my gosh! They're all frozen in time! Oh no! Those are the Zora, yeah, they are. Ugh. What in the world happened? Hey, what'd you want to do? Why can't you can't just leave them like this? I think all I do is thaw them out. Let's leave and come back later. Yeah, let's find a way to melt the ice. Yeah. Alright. So it's pretty clear. There's going to be something out there that we are going to have to use to melt the ice. Where have we seen fire in this game? Or anything hot? I know. Death Mountain. So, if you were stuck trying to find a way to finish this, this is your answer. You go to Death Mountain. And you are still a wolf, by the way, but you come right here, and this thing has been here for a while, but it's still pretty hot. Warp it. Back to Zora's domain. And that's how you get through the that's the puzzle, quote unquote. I gotta close my window. It is now dark out. Crash! And just like that, water! Bye-bye, ice. And just like that, it's all back and safe. We did it. Who knew that something so dangerous would come in handy? Alright, Zora's safe now, let's go. So I wanted to know, well, can we finally meet the spirit of Lake Hylia? And they're all tired and dead. They're just exhausted. Yeah, they're all just... Yeah. Wait! Whoa! Who are you, mysterious figure? Please, you must allow me to thank you for revitalizing both my people and this spring, which is the water source for all the lands of Hyrule. In life, I was the elder of the Zora village, and the queen of my people. I was called... Okay, hi, Rotella. Not to be rude, but we didn't exactly do it for you guys. The Dark Ones. They raided this village. That is a message to my people. Executed me before... Damn! Damn, I totally forgot about that. They... What? Wow. Young man who take the form of a proud beast, I have something to ask of you. When the Dark Ones descended upon our village, I sent my young one Rallis to Hyrule Castle to inform Princess Zelda of our fate. But I fear danger followed him to this doomed place. I feel it. His presence grows fainter to me over time. My time in this world is past, and though I would give it gladly, I no longer have a life to risk in his rescue. Please, would you save my dearest Prince Rallis? If you do this thing, I will bestow upon you the protection of water. This power will grant you the ability to swim and respire in very deep water as if you were Zora. So basically, we've got two plots going on at the same time here in this chapter of the game, which I think is kind of cool. You've got the big ol' save the world premise, obviously. Typical, this is your third time doing this. Going through and trying to free an area of the Twilight. But they kind of spice it up a little bit here. Like, they did it a little bit for the last province, but, it really just kind of, the subplot really coincided directly with the main plot, if you will. Here, it almost feels like you're doing two things at the same time, while also it being streamlined into one seamless experience, which I think is really, really cool. So, what do you say, hero? Oh, but now I think about it, I don't suppose you should meet the prince as a wolf, huh? No hurry to return you to the world of light, then. Yeah, shut up. Don't have to be... You don't have to be as annoying as you... Well, looks like the shock of that impact has not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow, too. This water should flow all the way down to the lake. Why don't you let it take you there? Alright, let's go! Down the massive waterfall! And we're gonna race down the rapids. We're gonna go white water rafting, but without a raft. And it's not nearly as fun, and more you're fearing for your life as you just try to get back down to the lake. And so, oh, wow. I'm exhausted. Aren't you awake yet? And shut up, Minna! You haven't done shit! We got washed all the way down to Lake Island, just as I predicted. It looks like we're riding for the Spirit Springs to boot. Talk about lucky. Snap out of it. Shut up. You just told me to go down a massive river. Just unprompted. And all of a sudden you're like, get the fuck up. Like, nah. Alright, cool. Last the spirits, consumed by the Twilight. You've done well, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? We got the Tears of Light. Woohoo! We are going to do this for the third time. Yep, the dark insects, when they steal our light in the Shadow Realm, the insects are invisible. Yeah, cool. Yes, I know, and... Well, here we go. We're doing this for the third time. I am just realizing the audio is probably incredibly quiet. Is that better? Is that better? If anyone is watching, and can anyone tell me if the audio balancing is much better? Because I totally forgot to turn up the audio for the game. Anyways, we got some shadow insects to kill. So let's kill them. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. So we got... Yeah, of course we're going to have these obligatory fights to set up the portals, blah, 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 yada, yada. You've done this a couple of times now at this point. You should know what to expect. And I will say, honestly, the good thing about this game is that despite this portion being somewhat repetitive, you know, you can argue it's repetitive and blah, blah, blah. But it is, what I will say, hang on. It's only repetitive for the first half of the game. There's a whole nother half of this thing. So a statue up there is probably something up there. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're good. I'm just trying to find my way over there. Try and take this guy out. There you are. Get over here. Alright, so what we're gonna do... we're gonna leave one here to be the last one that we do. Because this is the one that's closest, you know, this is the area right next to the shrine, so... Yeah, I know, shush. I got this one, and I got the kill right here. Mina. Don't you see that? Alright. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Anyways. Easy. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna call the bird and we're gonna go up the river. Yeah, baba. Baba, baba. Calm down. And so we move up the river again. Only this time we're going for the insect guys. I don't know. I think that, like, alright, we're on our third time doing this. Like, again, I'll say this again, mainly because I want to kind of talk about it for a second here. This is our third time doing this, and by the time you finish this, you know, it kind of feels a little repetitive, right? You're kind of like, alright, well, I gotta do this for a third time, man. Can I just be done, right? You could say, like, oh, this sucks. Or whatever, right? Thing is, this is the last time you do it. I think it's a really good thing that this is the last time you do this. Because... I've missed one here, and so I have to play catch-up with this bad boy right here. Oh, come on, man. Get him! Hold up, let me just focus real quick. I really wanted to just, you know, talk about this, but I can't right now. Because... Jeez. I only got the one. Alright. there's 2. Good. Let me just get this last one here, and I'll continue this discussion. Because there is a point I want to make about this game, but okay, cool. Alright. But yeah, this is the last time you're doing this. And even then, they do switch this up a little bit. Like, we're doing this. We gotta capture the insects on the river with this, with the bird. Right? It's different, though. Now, the thing is, I think it's a very good thing. I think they did a really good job at pacing this game. There's 2 forms of repetitive natures in this game. Well, no, not repetitive natures. There are 2 formulas in this game. One is this, the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone. You know, not the show, the game. But in these parts, you got the Tears of Light. You do this for a 3rd time. It's like, okay, cool. Bug. Why is it so big? That's so true. Why are they... Because I think they're so yucky. They're so disgusting. Once again, I lost my train of thought. I think it's... Again, it's really paced well because you have your 2 formulas, which is the Twilight here. And then you have, actually, I'm gonna go howl. Hang on. I can't get through a discussion. Hold up. Oh, wait. Alright, I got it. Dang. What song is this, by the way? That's a good shot. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, good lord. This is like the 3rd time I'm trying to restart this discussion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find you there. Cool. Thanks. I think that this game is very well paced. There are 2 major formulas in the game, which is the Twilight here that I've already mentioned like 3 times. With the Tears of Light being the end of it every time. Which is fine. It basically kind of forces you to come back and explore the area. But specifically... there's another formula that I think, well, not another. The other formula is just dungeons, right? And dungeons have been a staple in Zelda games for forever. Though I will say I am a little nervous that dungeons might be fading out with the new direction of the series. Not saying that in either of those games are bad. I mean, I haven't really given them a real fair shot. I'm not a... Open worlds are have never been my forte. I will admit. I like exploring, but I like having that freedom intermittent with a main objective. I'm not a big fan of just being thrown out and, you know, fed to the wolves almost to just do whatever the hell you want from the start of the game. But that's personal preference. But that's not the point of this discussion. After you finish this area, because there's no more Twilight to worry about, you get into a cycle of pretty much just going from dungeon to dungeon for the second half of the game. And so for that reason, the game almost like picks up pace. Like, the pace of the game almost speeds up because you're kind of almost, like, doing more on a regular basis, it feels like, right? Because you're completing more dungeons. Really getting into this game takes a bit. Like, that's like what I will say, probably the biggest drawback of this game. Hold up. Yep. Snow Peak. Yeah. Like, this game does take a while to get going. Like, if you are able to make it through the probably, what did I say, 3 hours probably? Oh, is that what I would call it? Maybe 4? If you're able to get through the 3-4 hours of this game without, you know, quitting because it's quote-unquote boring, and you're able to get through your first dungeon, and you get to Hyrule Field, and you kind of get into this flow within the game, and you kind of learn everything. Oh, come on! Bro. Man, that's bad. Actually, I'm just realizing what I can do. I probably shouldn't go over there yet. Wrong side. Yeah. Like, it takes a while to get into. And I guess that's probably the biggest drawback of this game. Because once you kind of get through the Ordon province, Ordon and, like, Farron Woods, and you get through the Forest Temple, like, the game kind of picks up quite a bit afterwards, and I think that's a good thing, because the game has a bit of slow pacing. But that, to me, is really the only drawback of this game. I think it probably starts out a little slow, but, you know, that's fine. You know, it could be a lot worse. You know, it could just straight up be a bad game, which it's not. It just straight up isn't a bad game. I find it really funny. Actually, hang on. Bang on the wall. Somewhere. There's somewhere over here. God, you are so disgusting. That growl that they emit is so ear-grating. Great sound design. That's what that means. Anyways. Yeah. Because now we're kind of, like, into the flow of things. Like, this is only going to... The whole Twilight section is really only going to take us about an hour. But to be fair, that's because I know what to do and how to, you know, do all of this. You know, like... Let's see, can I... Alright, good. That's what I wanted to have happen. We gotta go this way. And over... No way! I missed that jump for a second time. No shot! Wow. But, yeah. And one of my favorite parts about this game, I will say, as well, is the abundance of dungeons. I really do like the satisfaction of solving a puzzle, or just puzzle solving in general. And I think in general, games like this that have a good mix of action and adventure elements, where you're fighting and you're engaging in combat, while at the same time you are... I think this is blocked off, I'm correct. No it is not. Okay. Oh, never mind, it is. I lied. It is. I think games like this that have the elements of puzzle solving as well, very, very nice. Because it shows that there is... This is also blocked off, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Because I was like, no way, man. Okay. Anyways. I just had to say anyways like 100 times. Like, take a shot every time you hear me say anyways. I heard me say anyways in the last, like, 10 minutes. Games like this that have incorporated puzzle-solving elements, kind of giving you that reward, that mental reward cycle about, hey, we solved this puzzle. Actually, hold up, we got some dialogue we gotta read. Right, let's not go down the river. Thank you. But I totally was about to skip this. Not like it's anything important, but, you know, it is something to, you know, that exists. Probably something I should show, at least. Do you think Prince Charles passed through? He must have. This is the only waterway that connects to Hyrule Castle. Let's follow his path and search for him. So cool, we get to see Zora swimming down the path. Woohoo. So guess where we're going? That way. Like, anyways. I said it again. I think that games like this are great for more than just, like, entertainment. Like, we talk about just... I'm gonna get a little bit, like, opinionated is probably the best way to put it. But I really do think games like this are actually kind of beneficial for your own development as a person, especially young. Mainly because it has the awe of adventure and going on a, you know, saving the world and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it also challenges your brain. It challenges your brain to think. And it's not just dungeons, as we saw in this section. Like, okay, well, we need something to thaw out the Zoras. What we gotta think back to other things that we've done previously in the game to figure it out. Now, the unfortunate thing, I will admit, and the thing that, you know, in this modern age can be both a good and a bad thing, a double-edged sword, is that we have internet access. Mostly everyone has internet access, so if they get stuck somewhere in a game like this, they can just look it up. And bada bing, bada boom, you figured it out, you know how to progress through the game. Like, so maybe, you know, there are definitely going to be people out there who will just do that instead. Damn, again? But if you haven't played a game like this and are looking, you know, or I don't know. I don't know what the message is. It's supposed to be some, like, damn kids nowadays are playing nothing but brain rot games and that do absolutely nothing but turn your brain off, blah, 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 blah. But games like this, now that's real gaming. I'm not trying to be an old man yells at cloud, but I'll say, I think games like this are very beneficial. And I also more say that specifically because there are still people out there, for some reason, that think that video games are a reason for violence, people being stupider, you name it. A bunch of these negative things that people talk about video games all the damn time. And I think is incredibly disingenuous. And more just because they don't like the medium. Because you can say the same thing for so many other things and so many other forms of entertainment out there. Like, you can say there's music out there. There's nothing more than just dumb, turn your brain off, you know, happy-go-lucky, just enjoy, you know, stuff type of thing, right? Like, there's definitely stuff out there. But there's also some stuff that is that makes you think about certain things. You know, blah, blah. Movies, that's another thing, right? There are movies out there that are really designed to make you think. Kind of get a little philosophical. So, you know, I really don't understand when people say that video games... I really hate when video games aren't treated the same way. And are treated as almost lesser than these other mediums. Because there are movies that are nothing but complete slop. I don't want to use that term just willy-nilly, but there are definitely movies out there that are just nothing more than just turn your brain off, mindless, keep me entertained for 2 hours type stuff. You know, and the same thing goes with any sort of content. And it doesn't have to be just movies. It could be just videos, long-form videos, YouTube. There are even streams that are just you can just have on running in the background. You know, and there's a time and a place for that type of stuff. I'm not saying that that stuff is void of use. There is a purpose. But just like with anything, there is a possible over-reliance or possible, not over-reliance, but just reliance on X, Y, and Z to be happy and to keep you stimulated and entertained. Where I think that... I have my own problems with this. Like, I'm not perfect. I've had my own problems with, attention spans and whatnot. Like, what the hell was that? What the hell did I just listen? What the hell was that? Alright. I've had my own I've had my own problems with that. Like, I'm not gonna shy away and say that I'm perfect, because I'm not. Nobody is. But I think there is value in, sitting through and enjoying something and putting all your attention into one thing, whether it be a movie, a TV show, a musical album, a game, or just, I don't know, having a conversation. And being able to hold that is very important in this modern age where there are distractions at every corner. So I think it's I think it's important for people, especially younger, to try and avoid falling into some tendencies, because then you start to build an addiction and an over-reliance on it. And, look, and I'm not saying that everything that you enjoy is an addiction. That is also not the point I'm trying to make here. Alright, I can't get back to... I try not... Here's another... And here's another thing, too, right? Like, quick warps. A lot of people talk about quick warps. Like, when games have big maps and have an absence of quick warps, people go nuts about it. Like, they complain about it. Like, well, it just... Everything takes too long to get to. And I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like... I understand it. But at the same time, and I'm like... I also enjoy the travel aspect and going on the journey and kind of living in the moment in that sense. So, you know, there are things where I'm trying to better myself and, yeah, generally just be better at, I am so lost for words right now. Trying to be better at, I'm not helping my case right now at being focused. Well, there's one thing I need to do better at, is multitasking. Because there are definitely, there are times where I feel like I'm pretty good at multitasking and I can jostle a couple things at one time. Oh, what's up? But there are other times where I can tell that, I am very, yeah, here we go. That I definitely am very, distracted. Like, there's a distraction. Like, that right there was a distraction. I do have to finish my point here, because we do have a boss fight coming up, and I, you know, will need to put some of my, you know, focus to that. But the point is, I'm not trying to say being interested with something is a bad thing. There are pretty much whatever career that you go into, it pretty much is a result because you're obsessed with something. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, at least most of the time, there are some people out there that really just are like, I have my hobbies and I want them to stay hobbies. But there are especially in the creative fields, music, art, media, you know, these more creative fields. You ask mostly every person in there, they do it because it's their obsession, their passion, you name it. If someone's lost their passion for it, maybe it's because they've done it for too long, but they're burnt out from it, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, most people in those creative fields get into their field because they love it. It was their obsession. All right, no, we're not doing this. So, TED Talk about being better. Intimidating. Big climactic reveal. Like, there's storytelling in these games. It's so funny because only now is when they go. And this is one ugly ass bug. This is one nasty looking bug. Holy shit, I want to kill this thing. Like, this is disgusting. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. I've seen more disgusting things in my life, but this is yucky. Ew. Yeah. I think this is a good way to end, like, the insects, right? Like the fetch quests here, right? It's a nice way to end it with a boss fight, like, okay, you go and, you know, these bugs are invisible. They die in one hit. It's basically just a scavenger hunt, fetch quest, you name it, blah, blah, blah. But now, you end up going into a fight, like a boss fight for your, like a mini-boss, for your last one. So I think it's a fitting way to end this. Anyways, this is supposed to be the end. Climb up on it. Yep, and that's how you kill it. Curl up and... Ugh! It's just disgusting. And that is the last tier of light that you need to collect. And light is returned to the area. Woohoo! We did it! Let's get that light fuse shadow now. Bye, Midna. Not like Midna's leaving, but you know. Alright. Oh, it's a giant snake. Sorry, guys. Or serpent, or whatever. My name is Lanairu. Wow. Yep. Oh, hero chosen by the gods. The dark power that you seek. It waits in the temple set in the bed of Lake Hylia. But before seeking it, you must now bear witness to something. And never forget it. Yeah, here comes one of the several parts of this game that can kind of really strike some fear into you, especially when you're younger. You must know that it was the will of the goddesses that we lock away the forbidden power. Alright, you are talking too slow. Dude, this thing is so trippy. When all was chaos, the goddesses descended and gave order and life to the world. They granted power equally to all who dwelt in the light, and then returned to the heavens. The lands where the goddesses descended came to be known as the Sacred Realm. This whole portion of the game is like, it feels like a fever dream. For ages, the people lived at ease, content in mind and body. Ooh, I see you're playing best Nintendo game ever made. Hi, Dizzy Flakes. Yeah, you just came in time for the cursed cutscene. A great... Oh, Ilya's got a knife! Oh! Like, it really does feel like... Oh, now Link has no pupils. Oh, wonderful. Oh, no. Among those living in the light, interlopers who excelled at magic appeared. In powerful sorcery, they tried to establish dominion over the sacred realm. Yep. The internet ruined this cutscene and ruined any serious element in one set. That's fair. The internet does that a lot with serious moments. They just completely meme it to hell to the point where you can't even take it seriously anymore. Whistle away the great man. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Spirits come in, they steal away the fused shadow, and yeah, that's the story of the Twilight. That shot specifically has been memed a lot. You know this magic. Final Fantasy moment. Final Fantasy VII moment. The dark power you seek. The fused shadow. Yeah, this is where it really gets trippy. Beware. Like, what is even the point here? It's really to, yeah, like, what is this? Yeah, then the sleeping lakebed temple. Yep. Bro looked faded. So true. Bro looked so faded. Anyways, we got we gotta go finish this up, and basically now we gotta go to Castletown. Correct. All right. Nice stutter. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna... Which temple's your favorite, by the way? Ooh. My favorite dungeon in this game. It's hard. Honestly, it's kind of hard. Like... Bro, what? I'm Plum. I don't need to talk to humans. What? Okay. Okay, cool. This is the only Zelda game where I have difficulty answering that. Really? Yeah. You heard there's like a temple or something at the bottom of this lake. They put such chairs with all their rituals and fancy temple hoo-ha, and then they just disappear. Imagine putting that temple so deep that humans can't swim there. I swear those Zoras. Oh, are you a customer? One lucky fella. Yep, 10 rupees. Cool, give it a shot. Like, every temple at one point has been my favorite. I hate that ugly ass. Nah, you don't like this guy? Come on, man. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, and we're... Alright, hi Midna. That reminds me of something. Didn't the Lake Queen in Zora Domain ask you to do something? She has to find her son. Yeah. Final piece, yeah. We need that ability, yeah. Wow! It's almost like we have two separate plots that are established. When we get to Twilight, and then we solve the first one, and now we gotta figure out about the second one. Wow! Great storytelling. Okay, unironically, like, that wasn't supposed to be sarcastic. Midna, absolutely. Midna is absolutely the best side character in Zelda, and I'm glad that more people are figuring that out and accepting that. Like, a lot of people really just thought that Midna was basically just another one of those side characters that was just annoying as all hell, but, you know, she has something that that really no other Zelda side character has gotten the same treatment of. Like, she has character development. Most of the other Zelda side characters really serve little purpose other than just being a side character that basically points you, basically a guide that points you in the right direction to go. as like a help. I love the part she snaps and freaking murders the bat. It fucking matter. Oh my god, that is seizure right reading that sentence. I love the part she snaps and fucking murders that bastard manipulating her. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, you kind of forget how much of a bitch she is in the first half of this game. And how poorly she treats you when you get to the end of this game. Like, really. Oh, look, there's Epona. Yo! The postman's back! What's up, Mr. Postman? You got 2 letters for me. Da 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 da. Woohoo! This guy's so weird, bro. Hold up. I don't think I've opened the letters in this game. Bone arrows, yeah. Alright, cool. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking nerd. You want to beat him up so badly? What? Nah, I love the postman. You can't talk shit about the postman. What did he ever do to you? Anyways. I'm still thinking about it a little bit. I think I have enough of an answer for your best dungeon in the game question. I think it's Arbiter's Grounds. It seems like the pick that I think I've seen. What's funny is I feel like that's the take that I see a lot of people have. Is that Arbiter's Grounds is the best dungeon in this game. And not only the best dungeon in this game, but one of the best dungeons in Zelda. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna... Before going through this. Yeah, I really do think that it might be a little bit of a basic take. But I really do think that Arbiter's Grounds might be the best dungeon. The only drawback to Arbiter's Grounds is the fact that the item you get into it, the spinner, isn't used too much in the dungeon, but it is used heavily in the boss fight. But that the spinner isn't really used that much outside of the Arbiter's Grounds. So, you know, there isn't that ultra useful item that you get in the dungeon, but you do use it to finish the dungeon, obviously. It's the fourth one. The one in the desert. It'd be the next. It's the one that comes after the Lake Bed Temple. Which by the way, I think that Lake Bed Temple gets a bad rap. I think it gets too much hate. The other dungeon that I see a lot of people talk about as the best dungeon in this game is Snow Peak Ruins. Yeah, you literally just said it. You literally said it as I said it. Snow Peak Ruins. Uzora Child, blah, blah, blah. Dumbass. Yeah, that is one ugly ass son of a bitch. Doctor, wait, if there's something isn't done, this child will... Oh, Link gets to meet his crush! And the Temple of Time is the best presentation and atmosphere in any dungeon. I will admit, the Temple of Time, I think is, as a dungeon itself, it's fine. It's not the highlight of the game, in my opinion. But, I admit it is presented extremely well. Oh, sorry. This isn't good. What's up, Telma? That old coot reminded me, though. I heard of a shaman in Kakarika Village, in Eldenlands, who's tended to Gorons and Zoras. Is that true? From there, that gospel a cappella version of the Temple of Time in the beginning mixed with the setting, it is absolutely beautiful. Like, yeah, it is presented so extremely well. Like, the setup for the dungeon is peak. The actual dungeon itself is fine. It's a good dungeon. But it's unique, but it's also still like a unique dungeon because it's very linear. You basically go up to come back down, and then you fight the boss in the basement. Yeah, let's go, soldiers. Escort them. Well, isn't that nice? To reach Kakariko, we gotta cross 2 plains that are each infested by dangerous beasts. We'll be safe now. Pussies. Cowards. You pussies. I will admit, it is, I already said it, but it is one of my favorite gags in Zelda games. Like, just the complete running gag that Hyrulean soldiers are complete pussies. Looks like we got 1 young swordsman left. And not only, it looks like that brave young man will escort us, so get ready to go, honey. Oh, alright. You know that girl. Damn! How'd you know? It's a real shame. She can't even remember her own name right now. Oh, no. Link can't connect with his crush again. Bless her heart. She found this poor boy collapsed in the road, so she did all she could to save him. More courage than that girl than all the soldiers in Hyrule, for sure. And if the gameplay overall was done much better, Majora's Mask would be the best Zelda. I mean, that's fair. That's a very fair take. Arguably the best story, yeah. Nah, Majora's Mask is a masterful example of storytelling in Nintendo games. Oh, yeah, we gotta... Oh, I forgot we gotta do King Bulbin again. So you say the bridge to the east has been destroyed, huh? Then the only option is cross the bridge to the west. Yep. Nah, I mean, Majora's Mask is a perfect example of great storytelling. Like, it is... Excuse me. I know, I gotta... It is so well written. It's really, really dark. It's a really ambitious game. And honestly... What's his name? It is such a good game. In the sense that they did, like... Sorry. I think the most impressive part about Majora's Mask is... Excuse me. Obviously, the story in that game, but specifically the fact they were able to create pretty much a brand new story with a brand new world and make it work using pretty much all the exact same elements and resources from Ocarina of Time. It's insane. That, to me, I think is the most impressive part, is that they took an already legendary game in Ocarina of Time, reused the assets, and made a completely different game that is also really, really good. Anyways, I'm sorry for taking it a little slow here. I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit before I have to focus on beating King Bulbin's ass. Okay, thanks, Telma. Really appreciate that. Link's like, well, shit. Iliad. Yeah, I think you might need to start. You know, now that your memory's gone, that's great. I gotta tell him now that I can start thinking about the potential. We're not gonna go there right now. All right. I will admit, this is gonna be a bit. This might take a second. I'm not gonna lie. This might take a second. I'm not the best at this fight. What's up, King Bolden? Oh, yeah. That's why, because I gotta use the arrow. Can't just slice him. It's your turn, honey. We're counting on you. Eating BRB. Damn, bro. I'm not good enough to be... to have the privilege of... being your eating background noise? Damn. I'm insulted. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Okay, no, I have it. Oh, shit. Oh! Shit. That didn't work. That did not work. Oh shit, I missed. Shit. Oh, I'm gonna run out of arrows. Are you? That was it? I thought I needed to slash him after. I thought I needed to slash, I thought I needed to slash him after the arrow shot. Okay. Sure. Actually, never mind. That was a lot easier than I remembered it. Well, now we get to the part that... now we'll see how I do here. I'm hoping I can do better. Because I did play through this... a little bit recently, a couple months ago. Because on my phone I have an emulator, and it's what I like to do on flights. So I was playing this on the plane, and I was not good at this. I was very bad at this. All right, just keep going. Oh shit, that's what I gotta do. There we go. That's what I do. Yeah. Gotta use the Gale Boomerang. Alright, got the gate keys. Oh, I gotta dismount and then use the keys. Alright, here we go. No pressure! Alright. You know, I really should use the bow. Alright, cool. Oh, shit. You're right there. And that's why I'm... Damn. That sucks. We gotta do another loop. Here's the loop. Alright, that's the part where I just need to make sure that they can advance. Who's over there? No! Don't do it! Yes, good shot. Alright, good, good. Alright, you know what? That wasn't that bad. No! CPU thread is to ignore for this section. Yeah. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm gonna save real quick. I'm gonna save real quick. Alright, cool, we're good. We're good. Just in case something happens and my game crashes. Alright? Just in case. I don't know why. Yeah, okay, this is actually proving to be a little bit easier than I remember. Probably because I am not having to resort to bombs, and I'm just being a good sharpshooter. Alright, now I have to open the gate now. Right? Oh. Shut up! No! I know! Move! These guys are totally gonna spawn here. Or not. Like, what the hell? That was, like, incredibly easy. Why do they have such a hard time with this? Because I used the bow and arrow, that's why. It was up, Colin. He's past the worst of it. As long as he rests, he should recover. Oh, good. Do you know the fate of his mother? Her welfare consumes him. They've been mumbling deliriously about her almost constantly. Damn! I can see the knowledge grieves you. It must be. Okay. I'll stay with him, no matter how long it takes. Is that so? Thank you, Colin. Oh, look at this kid. Your low poly hair. Doesn't matter. At least in my opinion. I know there's some loser out there who's like, that kid's hair is not realistic! This game sucks! Is it true what they said about her? Oh, damn! Coming in from behind, I'd just be like, yeah, it's true. I'm not gonna let this guy, I'm not gonna let this kid have to tell you. I'm just gonna tell you right now. You'll be alright, child. Nice to see there's still hope here. Happy results for pay effort. Those skills of yours, any chance to your mind to put them for use for Hyrule? What hope there is in our kingdom is frail and dying, but there's still a group trying to do what it can. And I'm a member of that group. Damn, that eyebrow raise! Call me Tala. Cool. Made you stay here a bit longer. I'm so worried about it. Well, never mind with the rest. I want to see you again at my bar. You hear me? Looks kind of a safe house for my parents. Passageway that leads to the castle from there. Uh-huh. Giving old Link is just stunned. Stunned. And then yes. There she is again. Oh my god. And so now... Follow the light, Link. Follow the creepy ghost fish person. Keep going, Link. I don't know if you can trust her, but trust her. Oh, and the stone magically disappears. Damn, you're gonna make me crawl through this? Alright, whatever. Bro, Link, get up. You're right to bring him here. Kakariko Village is a sacred place for the Zora people, who took her to her own rest. While hiding in life, King Zora also rests his spirit here. It's no coincidence my son found his salvation in this place. Within this grave. During his lifetime, my husband crafted garments specifically for the chosen hero. Garments that houses the ability of the Zora. Wow! Oh, we did it! We got the Zora armor! Now at last I can join the king in slumber. Yet my son, he still knows nothing of my death. If you see him again, please pass on this message. Tell him he must not as grieve his mother's passing. Tell him she wanted him to be brave and live on as the king of our people. And tell him his mother loves him without end. Tell him. Okay. How cute. Aren't you forgetting something kind of important? Yeah, shut up, Minda. Alright. And so here we go. I mean, now that we're here. Yeah, so basically. All we do from here on out is go to Lake Bed Temple. Hold up, actually. Before I go there, I should probably go to the bomb shop. See if they got the water bombs. Because I'm definitely going to need those. So advanced, you can even lose them in water. Oh, wow, they're called water bombs, and you can use them in water. Fucking wow, bro. Sure. Cool. It'll buy me those, I'll take the 60. I'll take the 10 for 60. Alright. This is going to be one of the few times I'm totally going to use the fast warp, man. What? Oh. Guess that... Oh, yeah, I can't. Duh. Oh, the one time. The one time. I mainly am going to do this, though, because... I'm going to put on the Zora armor. I know there's something down here, so I'm going to... I think it's a piece of heart. Let's see. Never mind, it's just a purple repeat. But you know what? I'll take it nonetheless. No. Damn. Wasted one. Damn, dude. Just trying to get this off. Dude. I knew there was some stuff over here. That I want to go back for, because there's stuff in the actual grave site. Graveyard, whatever. Right here. Oh, okay. Ooh. I remember what. We're gonna go through here. You can't fly through here yet, okay. Just a red rupee, but you know what? Sure. How much did my wallet hold again? 300, okay. I'll buy some more, probably. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. If I'm correct... Actually, if I remember correctly, that actually does take you to Lake Hylia. Little path there. At least I think so. Or hang on, is Mallow's shop open? Can I donate to Mallow's shop? I'm mainly doing this because I want to make sure that my rupee count's low when I go into the dungeon so that, you know, I don't run into the frickin' problem where all of a sudden I can't take the item out of a chest because I have too many frickin' rupees. No, not yet. Shut up, Mallow. Bitch. Bitch ass baby. You weird as hell, bro. Fucking Mallow Mart, dude. I wish you to buy some more water bombs. Because I might need them. I don't remember. I don't remember specifically. I don't remember like Bed Temple too much, so I'm gonna buy some just in case. I mean, they literally are the exact same thing as bombs, except they can be used, but they can also be used in water. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'll give you 90. Oh. What? I only have 5. Oh, can I only hold 15? Oh, I guess. Okay. I mainly just need to get rid of some rupees so I can be down here, because I don't know what kind of spoils are in the Lake Bed Temple, but I do know that there are definitely going to be chests in there that are going to hold rupees, and I would really like to collect those. Instead of having to sit there and, you know, grab the compass and all of a sudden be like, yeah, I can't go back and get that. Physically can't because I don't have enough room in my wallet. Yeah, okay, but I can only hold 15 water bombs. Was I right about this? Absolutely I was. Oh, I'm a frickin' genius. Oh, I'm a frickin' genius. Cuts out so much travel. Amazing. But actually, here's the thing. I've been going for about 2 hours. We knocked out the entire third area of this game, pretty much. Not third area, but, you know, we nailed the story progression that gets us to our third dungeon. Like, what we did is got from Dungeon 2 to Dungeon 3 in one stream, which I think is great. I'm mainly just going to stop here so I can save, but yeah, that's where we're going to stop for today. Because theoretically, we're going to have one more, or the next stream, we go into Lake Bed Temple and we finish Lake Bed Temple. Theoretically. there might be a world where that doesn't happen. But anyways, we just finished all of the build up to the Lakebed Temple. All of the story elements. Solved the Twilight problem. Saved the prince. Figured out that Ilya lost her memory. And then, yeah. Anyways, that's about all I got. Again, I'd love to probably stream this again sometime soon, but I know that we got the holiday coming up, so maybe I stream tomorrow. Maybe. Don't count on it. Don't count on it. Maybe we stream tomorrow. Obviously, no, there wouldn't be a stream on Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. And my family does stuff for Thanksgiving, so obviously that won't happen. Friday, no, for sure. Saturday, no. Sunday, probably not. So if I don't stream tomorrow, we probably aren't going to see... I'm probably not going to stream for at least the next week. So... we'll see. We'll see. And then, yeah. We'll go from there. Because, yeah, I don't know. The thing I need to do is just be better at just pressing go live and just running it. Knowing what I want to do and just committing. Right? I just need to be better at doing that, so... that's the goal as we kind of close out 2025 and begin 2026. I mean, it's not like I didn't stream at all this year. I streamed I streamed quite a bit this summer. Or, not necessarily quite a bit. I streamed a couple times this summer, but I basically only streamed... No, I did stream a couple times. But I streamed the end of Mario Clips, and then I streamed Prime 3 a little bit. Streamed Prime 3 earlier this week. So, you know, I'd like to kind of keep balancing these two games, Prime 3 and Twilight Princess, though Prime 3 is going to have more priority in the near future, because Prime 4 is coming out, I think, next weekend. Really? Next week? Holy shit, it comes out next week. Man, I'm so excited for that. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but it will be the game that convinces me to buy a Switch 2. I knew it when it came out. I knew I was not going to be a day one buyer of that console. I knew that the thing that was going to make me cave was going to be Prime 4, so... yeah. Anyways. So be on the lookout for some more streams. I'm hoping that we can kind of return to this game when Prime 3 comes to a close. But then pretty much we'll be jostling this with Prime 4 most likely for a first playthrough of Prime 4. And then, yeah. And I'd like to stream some more first playthroughs of some other Zelda games. I'm mainly choosing this one to do first because it's the only one that I've actually completed start to finish. It'd be nice to do, you know, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker. I'd be definitely interested in those for sure. And the thing is, I got a good way through Wind Waker HD. Played Wind Waker HD. I got a good way through it. Didn't end up finishing it. And then and then yeah, maybe we get into some of the 2D action as well. I don't know. But, you know, I'm trying to find some more games to stream. I think it'd be kind of keeping a good pace. Doing probably 2 games simultaneously at the same time, I guess. I think would be enough for me to enough variety for me to be interested, of course, amongst the other streams that we do here and there. But yeah. I think just streaming a little bit more regularly, try to get one in at least once a week would be nice. So, whew, a little chills, but anyways, I've been talking for a little long. I do not need to keep going. I'm going to not pause it there. I'm going to pause it here just because I don't want to run through the opening movie again. We already saw it, man. Yeah, anyways, that's it for me. So hopefully we can come back to this at some point and get to the Lake Bed Temple. And yeah. I don't really got much else. I'm gonna get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And then, of course, if I don't stream tomorrow, this will be the last time you'll see me before Thanksgiving. So have a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. It's the time of giving, all that wonderful stuff. So, yeah, it should be super fun and exciting. So, yeah. I don't know. That's all I got. Drop a follow if you haven't. All that good stuff. And, yeah, I'll see you all in the next stream.